say, be careful people who come around here. When Kennedy Japan started, I saw 4P. And Omutu Punkumji Triji Trada Echo Batan.
Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong, the prodigal son, I feel say KWAKU Anan was sending a strong message at the Ama Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong. Matter say what there Bawumia and the MP before, and when really a deep secret and the evil plans. I say MP before are planning against a honorable Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong. A Vibes 24 TV, we will run so many into details. Make sure also subscribe to YouTube channel no click a notification bell no and no click all. So anytime I make drop video no, you will the first person I will submit me I can like the video no comment na share na afoforo so ntimi e hwe bi. Yewura nsem ni you say KWAKU Anan na only a host Emma a honorable Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong or you two so and I can say expose with here or no na expose me bibia. Na say in sending the two just some time ago I say a Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong was sacked KWAKU Anan because of say KWAKU Anan akasa etia a Dr. Bawumia. Now that I say any sem to one of KWAKU Anan so babonten e do no so me sem a woni no about the two da e fa sa issue no the free one here you are who sem no ekuku si ye and no one that say KWAKU Anan any PTT plant ni interview omo ye no KWAKU Anan aka nsem bi a o kire say Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong no o stand wo MPP mu yi pa na MPP for anhwe ni no bi yi na o mu fika na and the number that was bi mpa de no be che and was a really deep secret to say omo wo etia e honorable Kennedy Akumpreku Agyapong ye ko hwe video ni ya ye ban we kan bia na de brew
saying 31.41 against 61.43 or how the vice president of this republic should get scared and I know they are scared. Earlier before this, people have estimated the vice president to score saying 70-75 to saying 80%. Did he even get closer to 70? He did not. The man who some fake pastors make up bubo pastors ni anamosi KWAKU Anan also for kromfo bi or no so a self-styled fake prophet be say Kwame Japan enya even 16%. Obeja na so for di ni baby over so what so I talk him. It's all over on social media. And name pi na market can go bebre na me di or noa so as you say. Be careful people who come around here. When Kennedy Japan started, I saw 4P and Omutu Punkumji Triji Trada Echo Batan ho as if say they want to go a long way. But many of them try to countenance on his popularity to also launch themselves out there. These were all the intelligence were picking, but he wouldn't listen. There's another crook, a very crook criminal guy be a friend of one god. They be not the Tama Bonimu, no I to saw or a Kufiba Bonibi. Also hovering on social media, very ridiculous fellow. One also better on us and saying, oh, Kennedy Agyapong we didn't kunim kram and Zamampomo Kromebun say Chichan. I'm a president Kufomi ne Chichan.
Obekai. Also Abeka on social media. What is the
meaning of this? Post NPP primaries. Nin sema media guho. Of course, some of them Kennedy Nankasa Krano, wate. Because I have my ways of communicating things to him these days. What TB no? On when we say, hey, I don't say na better sir.
Oh wow,
Ghana.
It's not just who can wo fidie mu ase say, only honorable Ken, moye extremely nice now.
Oh, na fi ni na e bedi nkomo ogu. Bebre no mu nim se KWAKU Kwame Japan campaign se wo mu bia GDBCC. And I say this before this very radio station, Kingdom 107.7. I know what I'm saying. I swear to God. Se mi wo mu bia Fifi me hwe woni mu aka kire Kwame Japan wherever he is. Me si GDBC ne besi. Yenim de yeyo, me na me announce ye say obepie abe contest the MPP flag bearership on the 2 TV. The very day me yes our announcement, the top excellence within the governing party MPP, everybody obia look one may call from one may call latre. I know what I'm saying. And subsequent to that, many calls that follow suit to Kennedy Japan to confirm say my announcement, is it true? Why not? Did the chief of staff call? Did the vice president call? Did the president call to at least to confirm some members of parliament? One more. Monfa Kennedy Japan enya running mate in here. 37.41. Significant enough, meaning that he commands a certain power drive. The firepower of Kwame Japan in MPP cannot pass unnoticed. And his exemplary order lines. Again, the vice president nya sa figure no mo kan 70 no na kan tim 8 aba. It's a certain protestation to let the vice president know say there's also a group within the party who will register more displeasure at you. Unlike John Mahama, who had 98%, with the exception of 2%, says we don't like Mahama, but that is insignificant. It's nothing fundamentally right home about. What about the vice president here? It tells you that Kwame Agyapong also have a power drive in the NPP. Into the paper more, again I'm worried. Any power. Na na do baby, almost say power there. You to me kwata me ma me kra de kwaje power man ye. Enya sa de a for Kwame Agyapong di wechi. O running mate no enti no all the you kind of say this what do you call those who feel quotes marginalized, who feel disappointed, then they were MPP fane be ya running mate. Na ne de ye na jitrada ni ne puka na ye koyasa agro afa
Ebiana honorable Nempe.
Listen to me today. The MPP cannot, will not, and may not do the Madeo.
Why?
Let me tell you this.
Why?
There's what we call the kitchen cabinet within the establishment. Now they are looking forward to say anybody who should emerge or should be nominated or fill the running mate slot should be somebody from Ashanti because of the party's umbilical cord. Nevertheless, Senise Mua, Kwame Agyapong so no so free account constituency. Yes, sir. You share a vote to crowd on your Ashanti region, so encouraging. If you Ashanti region acquire opinion polls or say, Asante Fui, you bet to me the Kwame Agyapong, ebe deep PhD, and my vote to one bet to say, hey, there will be a mass vote for Kennedy Agyapong to be the running mate. Why wouldn't they do it? Because the establishments within the inner caucus are not looking for even to neck one also part of the decision making body say okay nipa so free Ashanti region but Fifi the truth of the matter they say the establishments are looking for somebody one they can control, they can massage, they can manipulate, and I can say a lot. For somebody who will not overshadow the vice president. And see, sooner rather than later, Ubehu Nipo Ombeyino. The Nipo Ombeyino will tell more story as to whether or not the MPP is going to go for glory in 2024. Now, every baby ejine, Ora Kennedy, your questions obetimi akosi MPs akọ support vice president against the backdrop of things he said against the vice president obetimi because he has described the vice president as blah 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 XYZ. What would be seen of him now going to sell the vice president? Question mark. Ebiom, if Kennedy Ebri, so be train vice president in one. Emma vice president akọ 2024. So vice president in we not just say Kwame Agyapong would have to wait for the vice president. Yes, sir. Then 2028. Vice President Bernard so Obesia Kobio. So say no so Kwame Agyapong esa no for 8 years in opposition assuming. What then will become the firepower of Kennedy Agyapong in the party? Then the other flip side of it also is that if the vice president also win 2024, 2025 or be president, Kwame Agyapong would have to wait for the 4 years of the vice president presidency. Then we are. The vice president would again want to go for yet another 4 years, making 8 years. Until Kwame Agyapong sir. Okay. Not just said this vice president Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia remains the only vice president in our era to have gone 16 years consecutive term in our political history. If you want to do a digest the equation, how would Kennedy Agyapong maintain the firepower and continue to maintain that preponderance and that hegemony in the party to be able to also take a leadership? There I tried to bring Kwame to the reality. What happened to Alan? There is going to be a smear campaign against Kennedy Agyapong anytime from now. Mark it. He said it. So a smear campaign now. And also it's as though party ni but a group of people within will be smear campaign very dirty to weaken him. Stories, dirty stories be weaken no. And they best say the popularity. Yeah, they best say all about him to the extent say even Tambe Ba, Kennedy Japan bears or say a man who should be those stories has already disturbed and destroyed certain credibility and integrity. They intentionally will do this because it's a politics, and politics is about intelligence. You need to adopt intelligence, schemes any the way because here can say we didn't come a Ghana for us to say Asin Central uncontested view. Yes, sir. It is our 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic. If we see out, who is the Kennedy Japan? Question, huge one. Who is he? What will be the roadmap? What will be yet another move of Kennedy in the political circles of MPP and Ghana as a whole? So maybe I say no. Then Kennedy Japan must consider something now than to look forward to 4 years to come. And what will be that? Somebody may hold that answer, not me to say this. So Kennedy must avert his mind, look at something. There's a big light ending.
Some I KWAKU Anan edible to ga ewo internet and so ana te say nya sem keto akra ene wa bubumbum ediagu Bawumia so I wa there no was Bawumia even plans amu amu tie e ona bo Kennedy akompre ko Japan no ye homu nyina ni KWAKU Anan so de enko ni Kennedy akompre ko Japan ko mo bro gibi do mo ntamo na we de e ba ne sen ane e be ba ya ne ba ye no e ha e 524 TV over subscribe to YouTube channel no wa like here video no wa share so anytime you drop a video you be the first person I will say able to me account. Yeah, that was so kind. Bye bye.